We're getting more now on why they decided to hike. What are the key takeaways you're seeing so far?
Well, first of all, let's say this is kind of an historic move. Now, it's not only the first Asian central bank to move, you could say it's the first big major economy, advanced economy to move. Yes, Iceland has raised their key rate, but Korea is a large, influential country in the region, in the world, ending 15 months of a record low rate. I'm just seeing a headline from ING Economics. Bank of Korea chooses debt over disease. That makes me think of what Adrian Orr said last week after they didn't hike their key rate. Turns out they just couldn't explain it quickly enough. But he said when asked about the impact of the virus, he says, we have to have permanent flexibility here. It's not binary. Do we have cases or don't we? It's here now. We have to deal with it. I think it'll be very interesting at the press conference to hear what Governor Lee has to say about that. Of course, it's also interesting that from a policy statement we know so far ahead of the presser, Bank of Korea degree of accommodation to reduce gradually, okay? So clearly they've made their first move, but it's not like they're saying full speed ahead yet.
Okay, we're looking ahead to the press conference, which actually should be starting in about 25 minutes from now, Kathleen. What would you say we should be paying attention to there?
I were there, David, and I was asking questions. Would want him to elaborate a little bit more on what is going to determine the pace of tightening. If virus cases suddenly start slowing down, can you speed up? Are you behind the curve? Look how much debt has risen. A lot of people blame those super low rates. Cheap money. Why not borrow? Are you going to have to be more aggressive than you would have been? What's going to happen again? This is actually a chart for the Federal Reserve. So let's just put that one down for a minute. I really want to talk about that. But I think there's one more question. The real basic one right now isn't this question. If the question is the virus itself, how does that factor into your calculations for everything that's going on? Yes, they raised their forecast for inflation to 2.1% this year from 1.8, but hey, it's gone up to 2.6. It's done nothing but rise the past few months. They had to increase it. So these are going to be such interesting answers we're going to get from the head of the Bank of Korea shortly.